What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gunner here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Hugo from the Gundam Iron Blooded Orphan Season 2 anime series. So, this is the second pirate mobile suit we see in Season 2, first being the roadie I don't know. Tell me what's the roadie's name in the comments below, or yeah, I'll just show it on the screen. But anyways, this is the second pirate mobile suit we know to appear in the anime. It hasn't appeared yet, but yeah, it's going to be, and it's using the newly introduced Hexa frame, which gives me a bit of a Gundam frame vibe, not because of the look. Well, yeah, probably because of the parts of the look, because you can see that the stomach has no armors with 2 pistons. And also the leg structure. Now this is different, but this kind of resembles the Gundam frame ankles. And yeah, I literally cannot give any comments on its looks. Well, because initially I thought it looked bad. Well, now I still have the same feeling that still applies, but I bought it because of its gimmicks. And if you want to be anime accurate, I'll remove this piece of armor first. You need to bend the knee back. I don't know why is that necessary. It can stand perfectly if you put it up straight. So yeah, I'll just put it back for anime accuracy. So for stickers, if I can put this armor back on, you have the sensor slash visor slash I don't know what to call it sticker on the head and it on the frame, and one for the back of the head. The blue, navy blue on the shoulders, which yeah, I didn't do like a great job here. I did fine on this one, but it's not the best. And you have the orange over here, and let me see, I believe that is it. And just look at the head sculpt. You just kind of imagine Gandalf slash with the Gandalf fused with a mobile suit with this head, just because of his beard-like aesthetics. But what I like go against with is that it doesn't it creates the illusion of being created around the head, but basically you see some hollow pieces over here. So when you're looking at it from above, it kind of looks not that good, honestly. So that is the details of the Hugo. So for the articulation on Hugo, I was wrong about the head, because it's still on the double ball joint, but you cannot move it as much, because first the beard, and second the giant back of the head. So you're not gonna get a lot out of it. And then the arms, the shoulder armor can come up. As you can see, the thrusters already independently move up. And then the arms can come out. They can rotate. One joint or 2 joints. One joint at the elbow, ball joint at the wrist. The arms can rotate over here, and since they're using the polycaps, they can go up. And then the waist, the structure of this torso joint is different, because it just goes into a polycap which applies as the joint, but it's still the same. The waist just rotates. And then the front skirts, now usually the joint is inside, so you can flip it up. Now it's facing down, so you can only put it down for some reason. And then the back skirt doesn't move, no side skirts existent. The legs can rotate above at the hip. They cannot go forward that far, and fine, I'll leave it out for now. They cannot go forward that far. They can go back kind of far. They can go in and out really far. A double jointed knee technically, but let me just remove the armor. If you take off this frame piece, it can bend 180 degrees back. But what the structure of the frame applies is, it can go 90 degrees back, or not even 90 degrees back on the top joint. But then, because of the obstruction here, you can only bend it forwards. So back and forward 90 degrees each. So it's still a double jointed knee, but Yeah, you really do not get a lot out of it because of that frame piece. And then the foot cannot go forwards and back because it's on a flat peg. They cannot go really side to side, but the toe can move. And that's basically all. So the articulation of the Hugo, yeah, it's a bit on the downside. It's really like honestly not that good, but the center of balance is great. Just because of these feet. So, for the accessories. First, it comes with 2 wires. Now, I lost one of them, but luckily the long one from the Amatsu Mina works on this guy. And it is used for the wire anchor claws. So what you need to do is literally take off this piece and then take off the claw itself. I just cut my fingernail, so this would be a little bit hard for me. There we go. And then you should feed the wire through the small hole. And then it comes out at the other end and then fold it in. That makes the wire sturdy, but it's kind of tedious to set up. So you should really take this off, open the claw up. I usually like to do it to this extent. And then put it out in the front over here. Maybe a little bit smaller. There we go. And then just basically plug it back onto the wire. And then peg it back onto the thigh of the mobile suit. So now 1 wire anchor claw has been shot out. Yeah. So I'm not going to leave that dangling for now. And then you will have the machine gun. So it's just like a regular old machine gun, nothing else spectacular. So the Hugo can hold it pretty well. So at least some mid-range weapon. And the final accessory comes with this kit alone. It is the 2 sickle-like scimitars. So these are kind of like more sickle than scimitar because the scimitar is basically like a machete. So they can be stored on the backpack with these 2 adapters here. So it has a hole and it has a peg, so we can peg it in and then it is stored. But then if you need to peg in the second one while it's already sturdy enough, they have pegs on either ends of the blades, so you can peg them together and form a ring. Similar to the Stargazer Gundam, I may say. Although I bet there's no relationship between this and the Stargazer. So let's drop the machine gun. There's no way to store the machine gun, by the way. So let's take off the scimitars. And basically the same principle with the Barbatos Lupus. So if you push the hand cover in, and then it will create enough friction to hold the scimitars however you want. But the left hand on mine doesn't create as much friction initially. Even though how hard I tried to push it in, but now it's fine. So you can literally just shear some grass. Because I'm laughing at it being a sickle. I'm so sorry for the cut, but yeah, while I was watching it back, I forgot one gimmick. So, if you take the Hugo's legs and straighten out the top joint, and then open the heel up, you'll have a claw. So let's do it on the other one. And let's bring in the Gundam Barbatos as a test subject. So you can literally like be an eagle and claw people. Yeah, as you can see, I am a bit cruel to my kids, but yeah, basically you can do this and basically snap people's joints. Yeah, everything is getting loose. So that's the Hugo's kit. That's the model kit of the Hugo alone. But if you got the MS Option Set 5, you would have the Buster Sword. People have been mistaken that this is the Barbatos Lupus weapon, but no, this is for the Hugo. as you may see in the box art already. So if you want to store it, you will have to utilize this arm and utilize the holes in the back. So you should just peg it in. It doesn't peg in entirely, but it's sturdy enough to store something. So you can basically peg in the Buster Sword at the backup handle or the main handle. It doesn't matter. So yeah, you can store it. And if you want the Hugo to hold it, remove one of the scimitars first. And then, same principle as always. And if you want it to hold the backup handle, you would have to, yeah, see, it just droops. You will have to take off the hand cover, so I do not want to wear it off, so I will not be doing this in the review. I'm sorry, but anyways, one last weapon that you can see, like the green Hugo in the background was using, the mid to long range rifle, which is featured for the Regulates in the box of the MS option set, but it is for the Hugo. So slide it in, and a long range weapon. So that is all the accessories for the Hugo. So to compare it, since the box was set, its stats is 19.7 meters, let's bring in the original 18-meter Gundam Barbatos and do a comparison. As you can see, it's not that much taller than the original Barbatos, with its knees bent. So if you extend the knees, there's the size that I'm talking about, with the frame coming apart. Well, thanks, Hugo. So this is literally how tall it is without the folded joints. So now let's bring in the upgraded Gundam Barbatos Lupus. So to be fair, its knees is bent, but you can imagine while the legs are straight, this thing would be a little bit taller. I should have brought in the Gray's eye. What am I thinking about? But anyways, now's the comparison. And to be honest, with these straightened out legs, it looks weird. So I'm just gonna put them back down, and that's gonna be the review of the high grade Hugo. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more gaming videos, model reviews, and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to Ultra Prime, Ace of Videos, in Focus and Gaming Events, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.